Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another apartment renovation. Today I'm renovating Pinecrest Apartments number 402 in the world of Evergreen Harbor, which of course comes with the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. And the task I had at hand today, what I was trying to do with this build, was make a more realistic apartment. So what I mean by that is maybe there's some more realistic clutter around. It's a little bit messier than some of the ones I might put together. I just wanted to show off what I feel like a realistic home is like, because I know, myself included, my space is not always like perfectly put together, especially because I have a lot of pets. But I was thinking this was a family that had kids and they're living in this small apartment and, you know, there's stuff everywhere. And so that's what I was going for here. I also changed my mind about like placement of the kitchen a couple of different times, but I do think it comes out really cute. I might have actually cut out the kitchen placement issues. I do have it right here when you first enter into the apartment, and I wanted it to be more updated cabinetry, but I didn't want them to look too expensive. I feel like you can go either way with these counters that come with Dream Home Decorator. You can make them look like they're really cheap or make them look like they're really high end. So here I was just thinking they were newer when they moved in, but the whole place hadn't been updated. We have a lot of carpet in this space, which I think is very realistic. I've mentioned this in a couple of videos before, but I've never lived somewhere that wasn't fully carpeted with beige carpet. So to me, it's really realistic to have in spaces, but I don't often do that in apartments I build or houses I build because I think it's so nice to have hardwood floors and I've never experienced that. So I tend to do that in my Sims game, but not today. I did end up having an L-shaped sofa over here, though. I combined a couple of Parenthood sofas together and have a little dining table, and I did add some like cracks and tears and stuff in the wall and like some splatters of like oil or whatever in the kitchen area. I didn't want it to be perfect, but I didn't want it to be completely trashed. Let me know if you know what I mean when I'm talking about trying to go for a more realistic vibe where it's not like overly messy, but it's definitely more lived in than typical because, you know, that's what I was going for here. I really enjoyed this build. I even added some extra clutter to the sofa. So I do add this pillow, which came with the little campers kit. And in a little while, I will be also grabbing the, I don't know what you'd call it, I guess like a stool that has a blanket on it from the little campers kit, and I combined that into the sofa as well, which I think looks really cute. I'm getting some packages, some boxes to put on the bookcase over there. We have the game controllers, just tons of stuff. I wanted it to feel incredibly lived in and like maybe not everything has its place. I know I personally have a ton of boxes that are just full of random things I don't know what to do with, and they're just scattered around my house. So I tried to include that sort of stuff. There's some sports equipment out here, magazines, packages, just random files and things. I was just trying to throw a bunch of stuff around that looks like it's actively being used, or maybe you didn't put it away yet. I know I have mail all over the coffee table in my living room. I forget to open things and I just leave it there, and that's just how it is. I'm very forgetful though, so that's just me. But I did try to incorporate that, and you can see the blanket that I have draped over the corner of the sofa there. I think it looks really cute. I would love to have some decorative blankets you can just throw around, but I understand why that would probably be a harder thing to do because your Sims would clip through them, but it's still something I would like to see, and some more decorative pillows. I'm really glad that we got the one we did with the little campers kit, but it would be really cool to get one that has more versatile swatches. Anyway, I did put a desk over here and a computer so that this family would have a space to use the computer, and some chairs over by the door. And then I got like a school project over here, which I think is so cute. I love placing those around. I think it's so realistic to have those on display. I love like realistic family clutter like that. The kids going to school and, you know, having their projects out and about. I had so many of those trifold boards as a kid with all of my projects on them. The one I think of the most though is when everyone had to make their own invention, and we had a big we were all gathered, and I think in the gymnasium or the cafeteria, and everyone had theirs on display. We all had to invent something. It was really cool. But anyway, I'm just adding some books over here, and then we're heading on into the hallway. I do add laundry into this space come to think of it, I might have forgotten to add the hamper, although I feel like I do remember it. There's something I didn't remember in this space, and I can't think of what it is right now. Or maybe I'm thinking of another build. I guess we'll find out together. But in the kitchen here, I have some plates, some cleaner, a lunchbox, and you can see all the stains and stuff that are behind the sink. I just think that looks realistic. So that was the whole vibe behind this apartment. And some stacks of books up there, as well as some pots and pans up above that cabinet, using that as another shelf space. I really liked that. And that's pretty much it for this area, just getting a rug in the kitchen. And I thought about changing the sofa colors, but I didn't in the end. And then, oh, okay, this is what I forgot. I added a scratching post and like bowls and stuff for the cat, but I didn't add a litter box. But I will make sure to add that before I upload this to the gallery. It shouldn't be a problem. I think I'll probably just stack the washer and dryer that I have in the hallway, which we haven't decorated that area yet, but I think I'll stack them instead of having them next to each other like I'm about to do right here. So that way we can fit a litter box, because I don't think the layout I have in the bathroom will allow me to do that. So I will add a litter box out there. And yeah, so that is going to be where the laundry space is. I'm just looking through some clutter items now. I also wanted to add like laundry being folded on the couch. I know growing up, we always had the laundry basket in the living room, would sit on the couch to fold it. So I thought that was pretty realistic, and getting some clutter in here as well. This is all going to go away though, because I'm going to add a litter box instead, but we'll ignore that. And then just figuring out the bedroom spaces. I was really indecisive with the colors and the beds I wanted to go with in these spaces, but it does come together in the end. It definitely does. And in the children's bedroom, I actually used bunk beds so that there could be 2 Sims in there. And then moving on into the bathroom, I really wanted to use the shower tub combo from Parenthood because it's, once again, a realism thing. I feel like this is the type of shower I see everywhere. I've never really had a shower that wasn't a curtain shower. Well, my parents' bathroom when I was a child, they had a standing shower like the 1 cube ones that we have in the game, but that was only when I was really little. After that, every place I've ever lived, my current apartment, everywhere, it's always a tub with a shower head and a curtain pulled across. So I wish we had more of these in the game. I say that a lot, but I just think it's the most common, at least where I live. So I think it would be cool to have more options because we have so many single tile shower options. And then we have like the 1 glass door shower tub combo, and the other curtain ones we have are very stylized. We have a more traditional looking old one, and then we have a vampires one. We have the one that came with Strangerville, but we don't really have a more basic one like Parenthood that comes with more fun swatches. So I think that would be a nice addition. But anyway, this is the primary bedroom. I'm just playing around with having some open storage over here using the modular pieces from Dream Home Decorator. Have a couple of bedside tables and just cluttering up the space to make sure there is plenty in here. And I think I changed all of the colors in this room a few different times because I wanted to make sure there was personality in the space, but I also wanted it to look like everything was a little bit messy or not everything was put together. I don't think this room is that messy. I just wanted to make sure there were some items like they were definitely being used. So I'm just adding stuff to the bedside tables to make it look a little bit more realistic in here. And as you can see, everything is carpeted. I just really like that. I don't like it in real life, but in The Sims, it's kind of fun to do that from time to time instead of picking the thing that would be the nicest looking, which I would say is probably hardwood floors. So just doing that now and getting a mirror in here. I also decided to hang a bathrobe from the corner of the mirror. I thought that looked nice. And then trying to figure out a dresser for over on this side of the room that would fit the best. And so I grabbed this one and put a TV over in the corner, a nice little mirror. And I believe I added a chair in the corner as well. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick the right chair. And I ended up using this one from Dream Home Decorator as well, which I think is super cute. And then I raised up some pillows onto this bed and rotated them with tulle to make them look a little bit better. And because of the swatch I decided to change to this swatch of the bed with the leaves on it. And I just think it's so cute. So yeah, very different color scheme in this room. And also I'm very bad at tulle. So I'm just doing small increments and trying to figure out how I want that to look. So sorry if this is painful to watch if you use tulle a lot. been asked a bunch of times to do tutorials on how to use Tool, and I am not qualified at all. I struggle with it, so I will probably not be doing that, but I do plan to have some more like general building tutorials out sometime soon, so hopefully that will be of interest. But if you need to see a Tool tutorial, I'm pretty sure Twisted Mexi has some really good ones, the creator of Tool. So I would highly suggest checking those out if you have questions on how to use that mod. Anyway, in the child's bedroom now, I went with a green and like reddish orange vibe in here, and it's so cute. I really like this poster also from the werewolves pack, so just adding that in here and then getting some clutter on the floor, like the backpack and all of the papers and stuff from Parenthood. We got some more stuff like that with the high school pack that I'm so excited to use. There's like clothes and purses and stuff all over the floor. And I just think having messy clutter like that is such a cool item to have. And once again, realistic. I wonder how many times I've said that word in this voiceover, but in here I decided to raise up the dollhouse and put it on the dresser. I thought that that was a cute idea. And then just getting a toy box in here as well. And a couple more decorations on the walls. I got a clock in there and some more posters. I was thinking the kid on the bottom bunk was a little bit younger, and so that was the idea there. I also really like using this item from University that's like a long corkboard item. It's a very, I guess it's really narrow. And it looks really cool to have all your little things tucked up there, and I thought that that worked as a good decoration for the top bunk where you have very limited space. But there is the hamper that I did remember to include in this build. It was the litter box that I forgot. And then just getting a couple more decorations in the primary bedroom to make it feel more lived in. We got some like makeup and creams and stuff in here, and looking for a painting to put on the wall. And it's a little bit brighter in here than I was originally thinking it was going to be, but I think it looks so cute in the end. And then I just changed the wallpaper in a bunch of the rooms to use this more like two-toned one, and finalizing some of the items that I want to put on the other bedside table just to make them both feel like there's a lot of personality, and rotating this pillow like I had in the other room as well, just to make it look more like it's been plopped over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and click that bell to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so very much for watching. Enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.